What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Looks like some new photos of Kawhi Leonard has been revealed, and there's some chirping about it because Kawhi is looking very, very, buff. Kawhi's looking very active, and he's looking very happy. Kawhi is looking very, very, in tune from the pictures and stuff that I've seen, and I've been really impressed by, the workouts and things, and plus the things I'm hearing about his overall work ethic and everything. It's still the same. It's still on the level of him playing at that high level as the player that he once was. And, hearing Paul George in my previous video a few days ago where I said Paul George said he looked like he's in mid-season form, that's definitely a plus for the Clippers because, like I said, the best player has to be at his best if they really want to take this and run with it and go all the way to a championship. Now, this team is definitely good enough to do that, and no doubt about it. And Kawhi is definitely the type of player that can, push this team to do it. And even though Kawhi doesn't talk that much, the guy's spirit and the guy's energy and the guy's ways wears off on a team. And it did that in Toronto. It did it in San Antonio. So it definitely can do it here in LA. So, hopefully, he stays healthy because he's looking really good, body, physically fit-wise. He's looking like he's just, determined. And he's looking like he's being even-keeled about it, which he always is. And he's looking like he's ready to just blast off and have revenge on, all the naysayers and just go out there and erase all the doubt and everything. That's the way Kawhi looks right now. And that's the way Kawhi is kind of coming off, and I feel like, with the addition of John Wall, they have a really good piece in John Wall. If they can get him to play at least 60-70% of what he once was, they're in really good hands. And like I said, Ty Lue to me is probably arguably the best coach in the league. And really, it isn't even really close if you ask me. But what he did with the Clippers last year without Kawhi and PG just says a lot about what type of coach he is and what he expects out of his players. And, with Kawhi Leonard being healthy, not only this gives them a chance to win the championship this year, this gives them a chance to win the championship maybe back-to-back seasons if they could win it this upcoming season because they have a good enough team to repeat, if they can keep everybody, if this, first run this year ends up in a championship. So, I like the way Kawhi is looking. I like the reports I'm hearing. But of course, you got to see the product on the floor. Of course, you got to see Kawhi in action. Like I said, I'm not sure if Kawhi is going to start the beginning of the season, but I do believe that Kawhi will start within, the first 5 or 10 games, somewhere in there of the season, and get himself going and acclimated and get himself, back to where he was by mid-season or somewhere in that time frame. So that's what I'm expecting to see from Kawhi Leonard. And like I said before, I'm not expecting for Kawhi to come back as soon as he comes back and be the player ultimately that he was before he got hurt, because that's kind of unreal and not logical. So I'm just hoping that he comes back, get his rhythm, get acclimated to the new teammates that he has and the team that he's playing with, even more so build more chemistry, because this season right here is going to be a tough one, because now that I'm hearing reports about Patrick Beverley going to the Lakers, that's just another thing that the Clippers just not is going to use as motivation, I believe, and along with the naysayers and the doubters and all that stuff. And I think the Clippers are just going to use everything as motivation, and I think that's what Kawhi Leonard's going to do as well. You know what I'm saying? And even though Kawhi is not saying much, which is usually his thing, by not speaking at all, but I definitely think that the motivation is high, his spirits is high, and I definitely think that this is the season that I think he wants to help this team break through and put him on his back and help him win a championship. And I believe that he can. We just have to see that, he stay healthy enough to do so. Because coming off of ACL, we know how that could be. Good thing for Kawhi Leonard, he only partially tore his ACL. He didn't tear it like completely. So I mean that could be a huge plus, for him. So we're gonna have to see, how he rebounds from that and excels from that. You see what I'm saying? So I want to see how it all pans out for him and everything, because I think, this is big for, Kawhi Leonard. And, it's a big opportunity for him to, resurrect his career and, do all those things. And I just want to see what happens. I really do. I think he can make a huge impact. I think Kawhi Leonard is at the point now where he feels like he knows he has to try to win, a championship, with this team, and this team is right at that peak where they can win one. So if that's the case, then, we have to see what happens. We have to see how it goes, and we have to hope that he stays healthy along with everybody else on the team. Because if he can do that, and this team can do that, this team can really, go really far, and this team can make, a lot of noise in the playoffs. And as I said, to me, this is their year to win it. So, they have to try to find a way to win it. You know what I'm saying? They can't falter now. They have to try to find a way. They got to try to find a way to, take it all away, because they got all the pieces they need. They got a lot of good pieces. And right now, honestly, like I said, this team is looking like the best team in the NBA to me. So, at least on paper. So let's see if it all pans out the way we think it can, or the way we think it should. And let's see if Kawhi can stay healthy and be the fun guy that we believe in him to be. And let's see if, what Ty Lue could do with all these new pieces and all these, new acquisitions that they have and everything, because this team right here is poised for a run. And let's see if this year is the year that they make that run, because I believe it can be. So let's see if it all pans out to be true for them to come out and win the championship. Because if everybody's healthy on this team, I can't really see no way that they don't at least bare minimum make it to a championship. But hey, you got to go out there and prove it. You can't talk it, you got to prove it. So let's see what happens. And as I said before, let's see what the outcome is. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.